Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown! It's complete. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now Jones. He'll get this to Elliott. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Elliott. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch. Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Marquez Callaway. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And this is now a 1-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Edwards. Dances by him, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And there to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Elliott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Running on first down, Eckler. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw, Kaepernick. This is caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Kaepernick.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Kaepernick going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking deep for Elliott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Broncos 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
Throwing, Jones. Evans has it left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The give is to Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, Jones under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mac Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Hamler now to return it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Kaepernick. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Eckler going to get it again on second down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. To throw is Kaepernick. He's got Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Kaepernick to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll make it a second down. Now Kaepernick. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on fourth. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
To throw is Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you